Hello, darlings. I am Cassandra. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming. For those of you who are new to my channel, child, let me introduce you to the Jungle Beauty Goddesses, the life-size fabric sculpture dolls you see sitting behind me. I created these dolls myself, and as I was sewing them, they would not stop talking to me. And this led to my Jungle Beauty Goddess book series, which is a juicy, sensuous story about human evolution, my Jungle Beauty Goddess Oracle deck, spell rings, and ancestor money. But today, guys, I am doing a review of the African JuJu oil. Now, this is from the Art of the Root African JuJu oil. I recently, let me see, can I get this in focus? Here we go. Here we go. Look, African JuJu oil. And as you can see, it has these beautiful, I'm going to shake it a little bit. Maybe I have to get it back in focus. But you can see the various herbs and different ingredients inside of it. Let's get it in focus here. Hope you can see this. It smells so good. Oh my God. And as you can see, it has an expiration date on it as well. Handmade 6/26/22, and it lasts for a year. It cost, let me see, I think it was $7.99. Very inexpensive. Art of the Root, they are very, very good at mailing things right away, and I think their prices are reasonable. About this oil though, so as I've mentioned in other videos, when you use Magick is not it's not the version that we received as children where we just go, abracadabra, and what we want appears in front of us. It's an energy from the spirit realm that really helps us to connect with our higher self so that we can make good choices as we realize our full potential and to reach our goals and dreams while on planet Earth. That's how I view Magick in general. But let me tell you about this African JuJu oil. This JuJu oil, first of all, it smells so good. It doesn't smell like any of the other oils. I can't put my finger on. Oh my God. I don't know. It smells so good. Oh my God. It smells like the land of the ancestors, where the ancestors are when they leave. I don't know, it's not heaven, but the land of the ancestors. It seems like that's a different smell than the smell that I would imagine that would be heaven. It's like, it smells like it has a richness. I can't, it's almost like, to me, if I could mix maybe, I don't know, I don't want to say rum because I don't drink rum, but I'm thinking rum and maybe tobacco smoke, but in a way that would smell like a perfume. I know that sounds weird, but I'm trying to put my finger on this scent because I've never smelled it before, but it smells so good. Well, anyway, the first time that I opened the bottle, I could immediately feel my ancestors. I could feel their energy. I feel their energy around me right now. I got very emotional when I opened this African JuJu oil. And, the reason I purchased this is because I completed a ritual with the Gallery of Magic, which is an angelic ritual to help you gain insight in the best magic to use, to give you confidence in your ability to perform magic. So when you do, it's like everything is connected. You know what I'm saying? So I did this magic to help me make better choices in the type of magic that I use. And I purchased this African JuJu oil. And this is not something I would have ever purchased because I've usually when I do spells, it's like, I just want my money. God, I just want my money. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you a little bit about the African JuJu oil. It's a powerful blend. I'm reading this. This is what's on their website, on the Art of the Roots website. about the African JuJu oil. It is a powerful blend known to increase the power of not only its user, but other oils, incenses, powders, and spell work in general. You see what I'm saying? Use it for many types of rituals, such as uncrossing, attraction, increasing one's intuition, hexing, luck, strength, legal issues, and invoking spirits and ancestors. It is also particularly powerful for anointing mojo bags, talismans, and amulets. So what does the African JuJu oil do? Boost the power of spell work in the person performing the ritual. Help invoke spirits and ancestors? Yes. Increase the success of many types of rituals and spells? Yes. Enhance intuitive abilities? God, yes. Oh yeah. This oil is so powerful. I'm telling you. So this works in, what's the word I'm looking for? It works in conjunction with my gallery of magic, working with the angels. So this is a book, The Angels of Empowered Magic. It has 144 angels with different powers, different with rituals to help you, align with whatever you're trying to achieve. So I use this to say, maybe I should start doing something else. Maybe I'm not doing the right magic to obtain what is the lessons my soul is trying to teach me right now to acquire everything that I want to acquire and achieve. So I was led to this African JuJu oil. The day I opened it, I got a lot of chills and goosebumps, and I could feel my ancestor spirits around me. And I started crying, because I kind of felt like I had neglected my ancestors in a way. Like, I have a little altar, but it was just a different feeling. It was a feeling of wondering if I had let them down, wondering if I've been making good decisions, wondering if they are proud of me. Have I been valuing myself? Have I been treating myself as worthy? What came to me is, your ancestors are the beings, the humans, the bloodline who have come before you, who've made sacrifice. Everything they've done have led you to this moment. And sometimes we take life for granted, not realizing that we have the baton. What do you know how it is? What is it called? Is it called a baton when people are running a race and they pass the baton, and you have it in your hand, and you don't understand what every person has done, every person prior to you, what they've gone through, what they've experienced to get you to this moment, to not respect the sacrifices, not respect the pain, not respect the journey of what your ancestors have gone through. And I was just wondering if I had done the right, have I been the person that would make them proud? So I had a very emotional moment about my ancestors, my dad, and I decided to ask for something different. Like, I usually, when I do a spell, it's like I just on my money on my book sales. I just want to be able to perform this task. I just want to be able to write well. I just want to be able to have more energy. I just, that kind of thing. But I decided to ask for something that I have never asked for before. When I use this oil, I ask to be happy. Yeah. I told my ancestors that I want to be happy and I want to enjoy my life. And I think I've spent my entire life just chasing goals, chasing dreams. And somewhere along the way, I forgot to live. I forgot to be happy. I forgot to be present in the moment. You know what I'm saying? So my daughter and I were going on a trip to, we were going on a trip to Seattle, which we're back now, and it was amazing. So I got really emotional, and I really didn't want to go, to be honest, because I never want to do anything if I can't see how it's going to make money, or how it's going to, if it's going to take me away from my my dreams, my goals, my books, my writing, grading, my job. But it was my daughter's birthday gift to me, and she said birthday, Mother's Day, whatever is coming up for the next 3 years. And but anyway, so after I opened this oil, I told my ancestors that I really want to be happy, and I want to move forward in my life with a sense of joy and living in the present moment. And I said, I want things that I don't even know that I want, that's going to fill my heart with joy, that's going to make me happy. I want to be surrounded by people who really deeply love me. You know what I mean? People who love me for who I am. People who want to be around me, near me. And I want people in my life who's like, that's my girl. I don't want people who around me who are not sure if I'm the one for them. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, look, I told my ancestors, I have to first, find my own self-worthy, cherish my own life, be present in my own life, experience the joys of just being alive. Not everything is not about your job and chasing money. Sometimes you really have to ask yourself, am I enjoying this present moment? Am I enjoying the breeze, the butterflies? Am I enjoying the people around me, my granddaughter's kisses? Am I really paying attention? You know what I'm saying? So I broke down, with this oil. I put it, on my temples. I put it on my throat chakra, the back of my neck, the back of my knees. I placed it on in the creases on my elbows, and also on my big toe. The reason on my big toe is because I read something in the Bible where they were asked to put oil in their big toe, and I just thought, maybe it's a good idea. But that is where I put the oil. I could feel there's strong energy and spirit around me. So when my daughter and I went to Seattle, my daughter wanted to go on a whale watching boat trip. And the boat, on their little display, little advertisement, it says that if you do not see a whale, your next trip is free. Your next trip is free. So I thought they're already putting out a disclaimer. If you don't see a whale, your next trip is free. So I'm thinking, we're definitely going to be coming back, but that's okay. This is cute. So we went to Edmonton. I think it's the city of Edmonton, Washington. And, but anyway, so we were on the boat for about 2 hours and no whales. And the person who was talking was saying, oh, you may potentially see whales. And I thought, okay. I was eating this blueberry coffee cake, and I was drinking coffee, and I thought, I'm just going to enjoy the beautiful water. I'm going to enjoy being with my daughter. I'm just going to enjoy, because I've told my ancestors I want to be happy. I want joy. You know what I mean? And I said, we're not going to see whales. This is just a this is just a nice little boat trip on the water. We were in Vancouver, Canada, and and I was just like, this is me living in the moment, and I'm just going to enjoy this coffee. The minute I had decided that this was just what's the word I want to use, that this was just some bogus trip, they know darn well that we aren't going to see any whales. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking but I'm enjoying the water. I'm enjoying being with my daughter, and I have no expectations. And the minute I had that thought and settled back into my seat, sipped my coffee, and I heard the captain say, we have spotted some whales, and he slowed the boat down, and he told us that there are international laws that you have to stay within 200 feet to respect them, to respect their space, respect their culture, respect their lives. I got all choked up because that just messed me up. That was my favorite. I think that was one of my favorite things that happened on the trip, that, we have to respect them, because I feel like sometimes humans forget that we have to share the planet. But anyway, so he slows the boat down, and I'm thinking, am I really about to really see a whale? Because I had these binoculars. I didn't even need the binoculars. But there were 4 whales, okay, 4. And they were doing flips, and I almost just started I don't know, it's like one of the highlights of my life to see those whales. And I was just like so grateful to, you know, God and my ancestors and the angels and the spirit world, because I feel like, you know, I know this sounds crazy, but I feel like my ancestors and the angels and God said, hey, you know, talk to the whales. They was like, hey, Cassandra never leaves the house. She doesn't really do anything. I need you to come and perform for her. I need her. I need her to see there's more to life than just working. I need her to see that there's more to life than just chasing money. So it was just beautiful. And I just felt like, I felt like the whales was like, God, angels, ancestors, I got you. We gonna do this for Cassandra. I know that was like really selfish of me to think that he did that for me, but that's how it felt. Okay. And then so they were like really performing, and the crew members, they knew the name of the whales, and there was a grandmother and her daughter and her 2 grandkids. And they were telling us their names and how old they were. And so we watched them, and it was like a circle of boats surrounding them, watching the whales just, you know, swim and sink. In my opinion, like it's like they were dancing in the water. And then we watched that for a while, and he said, I don't know, this is not how it normally is, but there's another sighting. So then we saw another whale, but then these are killer whales, by the way. But then the humpback whale came out, and they said, this is the humpback whale. It was kind of like, he was like, whoa, you guys are so lucky today, you know, because the humpbacks rarely come out, and it was just, it was just the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. So thank you, ancestors, thank you, angels, thank you, God. It just made me feel alive, because I think that when you're just chasing money, chasing dreams, you forget to live. Sometimes you forget to be present. So that was a part of it. And then there were just other things on the trip, and just bonding with my daughter. But I want to tell you one more thing that happened from me using this African JuJu oil and connecting with my ancestors. And like I said, it empowered my other work with the angelic realm. Is after I had a taste of being alive and not focusing on what's wrong with my life, I want to say this, guys, and I just want to be transparent, because I love people who are just vulnerable and transparent, because I know who I'm dealing with, right? So I have like a lot of student loan debt, right? And you've heard me mention in other videos where I have 2 masters, a doctorate, but it costs a lot of money. And you get all those degrees, and you get your first job making $8 an hour, and you just don't even know how you're going to pay your bills, let alone pay a student loan. And I feel like I've spent my life trying to pay off my student loan debt, and it has made me crazy, in the sense that it changed my focus. It made me feel like I didn't deserve a person who would want to see me like a real high level commitment, where I would be in a good, you know, a relationship. It made me feel like I've lived out of a box, like living to just make money, like thinking like, I just got to pay this money back. And it changed. It took my joy away. Like and now I realize that now that I've lived, you know, well over half my life, those of you know, I'm just going to tell you, I'm close to 60, and I have not lived. I have not really just, you know, been present in my life. I've spent my whole life, you know, just trying to be something more, and not understanding that sometimes you have to just be, you know, you have to find value in who you are at this moment before before God can give you anything else, before the universe can give you anything else, you have to appreciate where you are and who you are. And that's my lesson right now, is to appreciate and myself, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate the life that I have, to find joy in the life that I have, the things that the universe has given me, the things that God has given me. Like, I have foo-fooed those things because I felt like, well, that's not enough. How am I going to pay? So I need to pay these loans off. And I feel like it just really changed my ability to be appreciative and to cherish the life that I have. So the other thing that I did, just to stop making this video so long and chatty, with this African JuJu oil, the impact it has had on my life, is I decided, you know, that I've always wanted to go on a cruise, right? I've never gone on a cruise before. It has always been my dream, even as a little girl. And I just decided, you know what? I'm going on a cruise. Not I'm going to go on a cruise. I am going on a cruise. I don't really care where the ship is going. I just want to live. I want to honor what my ancestors have gone through. I want to honor those nights, you know, that I've studied all night long, and I've just paid my dues in so many ways on this planet that I really need to enjoy my life. And so I don't know, I just decided that I would look at cruises, and I'm just on my website, you know, looking at cruises, and then they called me because about maybe 7 years ago, I wanted to go on a cruise, and I was talked out of it. And the person called me and they said, hey, you know, this is a really good time. We have this deal coming up. And I just thought, believe it or not, it was just like I felt my ancestors. I felt my spirit guide saying, do it, do it, do it. So I booked the cruise. I booked the cruise. Didn't know who was going to go with me. Didn't know how this was going to turn out. So I begged my daughter to go with me. And she, of course, she didn't want to go. But I was just like, you have to do this with me. And I've just decided that, and I was willing to go by myself. I made my mind up. From this point forward, I am going to enjoy my life. And even if I go by myself, travel by myself, I don't mind, because my ancestors went through a lot for me to have this moment. I'm always going to write and make videos and grade and do my job. That I've spent my whole life doing that. But the one thing I haven't done, and the one thing I never asked for, was to be happy. I've never asked for happiness. So when I wake up in the morning, I always ask for surprises from my ancestors and the angels. I say, I just want to be happy. So anyway, if you are doing magic for love or money, sometimes you need to take a step away from that, because I think we have expectations when we ask for love. We feel like, oh, this is who I'm looking for, or this is who I want. Ask for happiness. You know, ask the spirit realm for happiness. And because I feel like, I can't believe when I opened this oil, that's what I asked my ancestors for. I said, I just want to be happy. And I feel like my life is unfolding in a magical way that I would have never expected. I really hope this video helps someone. Thank you so much for watching. And I look forward to seeing you, darling, in the next video.